So what do you get when the Pixel 9 and the Pixel 9 Pro XL have a baby? You get the Pixel 9 Pro. So in the past, Google have only had two phone lineups each year, a smaller standard Pixel phone and of course the bigger Pro versions. But then it alienates people that want a smaller form factor but at the same time want the Pro features. So it has been 2 weeks with the Pixel 9 Pro, using it every day, testing it with the other Pixel 9 devices to see if the smaller Pro phones has its own merits. And with Android 15 released, has Google finally succeeded with the Pixel 9 Pro? These are the questions I am hoping to address and answer. So let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Saley. Hey guys, my name is Coinsola, but you can call me KJ. Alright, let's get over the hardware differences between this and the Pixel 9 and the Pixel 9 Pro XL. And I think the most identifiable difference is the size and the camera design. So every year they make incremental changes to their phones to make it look more interesting than the previous years, and with the Pixel 9 lineup going with the square shaped design, this is one of the better changes that they made this year, as it is easier to hold and honestly better to carry around on a daily basis, especially if you don't like throwing a case on your phone. I feel more secure due to its aluminum square frame and glass back with a matte finish, and even though the size and the weight of the Pixel 9 Pro is similar to the Pixel 9, the weight distribution feels different and feels like the Pro is heavier in a way. That can be due to the camera design, and speaking of, the camera here is similar to the Pixel 9 Pro XL, same lens, same megapixels and same video capabilities, but more on that very soon. Now one thing that you need to know though, these phones aren't exactly the most durable, especially when it comes to scratches. This is my Pixel 9 Pro XL after about 3 months, and these scratches are visible all around the edges and of course the camera bar at the same time. The display, however, is really up there with the best of the best. This is a 6.3-inch screen with an adjustable refresh rate that goes from 1 to 120 Hz with peak brightness as high as 3000 nits. For context, that is more than the Galaxy S24 Ultra and of course the iPhone 16 Pro Max. In the past, consumers have complained, I'm one of them, about the display quality, and this time around they decided to go overboard and give the people what they want, so I really have no complaints there. The ultrasonic fingerprint reader is still good a few months in. It unlocks easily without pressing it hard. A slight touch is all you need. Overall, the display feels objectively faster, and that's thanks to Tensor G4. But you know what's faster? Pressing that subscribe button. Now the goal for the year is 30,000 subs, and I have roughly 7,000 to go. So subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, so I've been using Android 15 over the last few days, and even though the update doesn't have any real visual changes, it looks exactly like Android 14. However, it's more refined than anything else, and I've noticed a few changes, especially with the battery life. Android 15 seems to have improved the efficiency on the Pixel 9 Pro, Pixel 9, in fact, all the Pixel phones combined. Now, the first thing I noticed is it has better standby time, as there's little to no battery drain when the phone is just idle, even with always on display on. When it comes to charging, I noticed it rapidly goes from 0 to 60% and then slows down its charging before it gets to 100%. As an experiment, I took it off the charger at 60% exactly, and it more or less lasted me the whole day, which was very, very impressive. But apart from the battery changes, you're getting a better performance with the Pixel 9 Pro. I've had less stuttering or app crashes than Android 14. Also, when playing mobile games, you get less heating on your phone after a few sessions, so that's a plus. A few more things that I found useful with Android 15 is app pairing. Basically, you pair two apps you usually use in split screen mode, so you don't have to do it every single time. For example, I use YouTube and my Notes app, and that works very well. It doesn't work on every single app, but when it does, it is really good. Another new feature is adaptive vibrations. When turned on, this automatically adjusts your vibration strength depending on your surroundings. So if it's in your pocket and you're in a loud environment, it uses the mics and the sensors in your phone to determine what kind of vibration that you should be getting. But at the same time, it doesn't store any data at all, so that's pretty good. The third feature that I found notable to talk about is the enhancing menu. So with Android 15, the menu lets you quickly enable or disable SIMs and adjust it whether those SIMs can access your mobile data. And I think this is great, and for someone who travels to different countries in a year, having an eSIM is imperative, and with today's sponsor Saley, getting an eSIM becomes very easy. So with Sally's eSIM, you're covered in almost 160 countries, and you can finally say goodbye to roaming fees. Getting started with Sally is super easy. First thing you need to do is head over to the App Store or the Google Play Store and then download the app. Once you're inside, you can easily search for the country you're traveling to by typing into the search bar. So let's just say we're going to Mexico, for example. You then see a list of available data plans for that country. Pick the one that fits your needs, whether you're staying for a few days or even longer. And before you check out, don't forget to use my unique code CallMeKJ to get 15% off your plan. Once you've made your purchase, the app will then guide you through installing your eSIM. It's usually as easy as scanning a QR code. Follow the steps and your eSIM will activate automatically when you arrive at your destination, keeping you connected without any hassle. So if you're planning your next trip, Sally has affordable regional and global plans, and don't forget to use my unique code CallMeKJ to get 15% off. Trust me, it saves you a lot while on the go. And thanks again to Sally for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the cameras on the Pixel 9 Pro are very similar to the Pixel 9 Pro XL. That is a 42 megapixel front-facing camera, a 50 megapixel wide-angle lens, a 48 megapixel ultra-wide, and a 48 megapixel telephoto lens. Until this day, I believe the Pixels are the best cameras to take pictures with, especially of people of color. Now, real tone is a feature that Google still does very well. This helps with getting my exact skin tone, so I can easily just point and shoot and not have to worry about how I look. It also goes without saying that the Pixels are the easiest phones to use in any settings, at night or even during the day. You don't necessarily need to think about angles or even lighting conditions because the image processing already does all the work for you. Now, even though sometimes it overcompensates by sharpening some images, it still comes out pretty good. Now, the ultra-wide lens is also dope. I have become an ultra-wide person. I take more pictures in ultra-wide mode, especially when I'm outside and I just want to take more of my environment than anything else. Low light images are good. It has rich color and dynamic range. Have no issues there. I think the Pixels are still the best when it comes to low light pictures. And when it comes to video, the Pixel 9 Pro can now shoot up to 8K with video boost on, which is great in theory, but in reality, it's not exactly practical because many people forget to even use video boost or forget that video boost is actually a feature. Plus, it takes about 30 minutes, sometimes even longer, for the video to actually video boost, if that makes sense. And I think that was my biggest complaint with the Pixel 8 Pro. Just like performance, they're using software to supplement its shortcomings, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but if you're comparing other flagship phones to the Pixel 9 Pro, like the iPhone 16 Pro or the Pro Max, or the Galaxy S24 Ultra, the video capabilities in those phones are better than the Pixel 9 Pro. I'm really hoping that maybe next year with the Pixel 10 or the Pixel X, whatever Google wants to call it, the video would be 10 times better than the 9 Pro. But when it's all said and done, I think the Pixel 9 Pro makes a lot of sense in this lineup. It's for people that want pro features without the bigger build quality. They also want a phone that ticks all the boxes of a great smartphone, and that is a great display, a great camera, great battery, performance, and a design that represents who they are. And dare I say, that is the Pixel 9 Pro. So it's no surprise that the Pixel hit sales records for 2024, and I see it only getting better from Google in the nearest future. But what do you guys think about the Pixel 9 Pro? Leave your comments down below. If you like this video, why not give it a like? This will help this video reach a lot more people. Thank you guys for watching. My name is KJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.